The Panama Canal is a 51-mile shortcut connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. It's one of the most important waterways in the world, with nearly 6% of all global shipping traffic passing through it every single year. Between 13,000 and 14,000 ships travel through the canal annually, transporting roughly 270 billion worth of cargo. On an average day, around 35 to 40 ships pass through. And today, I'm getting the opportunity to experience it for myself. Join me as I take a ferry ride through the Panama Canal. Welcome back to the channel. We are currently making our way to Panama. We're not there just yet. We got about a little less than an hour before we make it. However, today, I'll be marking off a bucket list item. I'll be taking a ferry and riding through the Panama Canal, the original locks, the locks that were created in 1914. I cannot tell you guys how happy I am. This is the sole reason why I took this cruise, so that I could experience the Panama Canal firsthand. It is so peaceful. There are so many cargo ships out on the water. I've never seen this many. But we are getting close to Panama, so that would make sense. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're out there. It looks like it's gonna rain today too. But it's so peaceful out here. Before I take you guys with me on this awesome ferry ride through the Panama Canal, I want to give you guys just a brief overview of why the Panama Canal was built, because I feel like that's very, very important to know and understand. So before the Panama Canal was built, ships that wanted to travel between the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean had to travel all the way around South America through dangerous, treacherous, rough waters of Cape Horn. Not only that, that journey added thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of miles to their trip, and it took weeks to months just to get around South America. So a lot of engineers got together and built the Panama Canal, which is a shortcut through a narrow strip of land in Panama. And to this day, the Panama Canal is known as one of the greatest, most complicated engineering projects in history.
So today, as going to provide you a lot of information about the Panama Canal. Today you're going to receive a lot of names, a lot of facts, a lot of dates, okay, a lot of history about the Panama Canal, about the country. And any questions so far, I am here. So I am able to answer all your questions today. So now at this moment, leaving from the home port, well, we have the best driver today. We have Santiago. Santiago! Yes, Santiago. Okay, we are bus number 5. And remember, all of us is bus number 5. Yes? Yes. So no, Santiago is the best driver that we have here. This guy have a wonderful record. Just only one accident.
Right now, I'm on a 2-hour bus ride through the city of Colón, Panama, making my way to board a ferry that'll take me through the Panama Canal. This is something I've been wanting to experience for a long time, so I'm definitely excited. For now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the peaceful views of Panama as we make our way there. I'm good on that.
As soon as they get it.
I'm good on that. I'm gonna be standing up the whole time. I prepare for this moment. Hello.
Is this possible to move a chair?
They're gonna sit to the bank of the lake and river, and when the tide goes up in the sea, when the tide goes up in the sea, they're gonna die. They're gonna drown themselves. But it's the only one surviving World War II. It's the only one who's surviving World War II.
We're finally moving, guys. I'm so happy. We were stuck at port for almost an hour waiting to get cleared. We are currently traversing along the Gatton Lake. That right there is the Gatton Lake. It's a man-made lake that sits 85 feet above sea level. Now that we finally left port, we're officially making our way through the Panama Canal toward our first lock system of the day, the Pedro Miguel locks. The first of 2 lock systems we'll pass through before eventually reaching the Pacific side of the canal. For now, take it all in, the views, the journey, and the experience.
Now you can see to the back all this amount of vessels that come in. Look all the way to the back. Look, there's a lot of them coming. All the way next to the bridge, there's a you have to get a good picture of the lock of the gate when you go open it. When you go to open the gates. Okay. The locks, the shape of the lock was circular as a dry dock. So there's where they used to keep the submarine and the military boat at the back of their doors open. And in the morning time, release them all. Here we go. This is the warning bell. So this is the warning bell announcing the opening of the gate.
And just like that, we cleared the first lock system and continued our journey toward the Miraflores locks, the final lock system standing between us and the Pacific side of the canal. going to take a break and we're going to go touch the wall. How often are you going to be able to touch the wall of the Panama Canal?
If you are single, and you want to continue single, just keep away.
Yes, team single. All right, guys, I touched the wall. What a lifetime experience. How many people can say they touched the wall of the Panama Canal? This hand, I'm never washing it.
Marely, saludos. Hola, hola. Rafa. Saludos. Okay, one more time, my people. Look here to your left side, look at the targets. Okay, the front to the left. Those is the way the Panama Canal workers, the highlighter with the practicing. Okay, for them to part the line now all the way up. Okay, for the picture. Okay, so those guys will do practicing right over there. And all that complex is over there to your left where you can see the two flags. All the way over there where you see the two flags, that building used to be occupied by the North Canada. That used to be the U.S. Southern Command Wall. So the U.S. Army, the U.S. Southern Command Wall, used to be here in Panama up to the year 1999. After 1999, when Clayton Bay was still in Panama, the U.S. Southern Command Wall was relocated to Fort Buchanan, somewhere Puerto Rico. So all that section over there, guys, was the biggest American bases in Panama. That was Clayton. Clayton was a valley. They get a building with part of most part of the soil that was came from the Panama Canal. Over 20,000 people in a station there between civilian and military. In the year 1950,
after hours of waiting, lowering, and moving through the canal, the final lock was finally beginning to open, bringing my journey through the Panama Canal to a close as we prepare to officially emerge on the Pacific side of the canal. Now that our transit through the Panama Canal was complete, the canal pilot, specifically trained to guide vessels through these waters, was departing. His work was done, and so was our journey through the canal.
Oh, that felt.
We're getting on, finally. We're leaving late. It took a long time to get through the canal. The ship was supposed to leave about 30 minutes ago, but they can't leave without us. We got about an hour and a half ride back. So we'll be probably leaving about 2 hours late. But thankfully, I bought this excursion through the cruise, so I'm not getting left. And it's raining. Yeah, that's a good combo.